we were discussing about acceptance, non-acceptance, acceptance as well as how progressively you can manage that. Accepting things as they are, not doing much about anything, not really working hard to bring any changes, or accepting now but still doing things and ready to accept the outcome of it, the result of it, favorable result or unfavorable result. And there was one question, because we all have hope of getting something, achieving something. So the life is lively, alive. If we don't have any hope of tomorrow, of next moment, life may not be interesting, lively, or life may lose its meaning. What do you think? Is it the hope is keeping us alive, keeping us moving, keeping us looking forward about tomorrow? The word hope is a huge word. It has a lot of depth. Generally, we don't give attention to that, but anything we do, the foundation is built on hope. Before getting into this session, your hope is, let this session be interesting. It is not going to be bored one. Or you may have the hope, let him move on from this topic, acceptance. Let him go into new topic. Let him tell some story. Let him make some jokes. Or whatever he says, let me understand that. Let it be clear. You have the hope, right? It's not specifically you need to think about it, but we can say that the action we are doing underneath, that is the foundation. Especially about to finish, the session about to finish, 8:30, 8:40. That's the time you see few questions, long questions. Then few of you may hope there is no more questions. Especially the interpreters. They say no question, 8:50 going to finish. That's the time they see one question. Oh no. We can look into every action we do. What is there underneath? The hope. What is the hope? My expectation, my interest, my wish, my desire. It will be fulfilled. from young age, from childhood until old age, until death. Where it starts, it's the expectation. It is our hope. Today I'm not happy, but tomorrow I'll be happy. Today I don't know this, but tomorrow I will know this. Today I am not healthy, tomorrow I'll be healthy. Today my children are not listening to me, but tomorrow they will listen. Today I am not able to do this asana, but tomorrow I will do this asana. Today I am not able to do this pranayama meditation, but tomorrow I will do. Today I am not able to understand this whole Yoga Sutra, but maybe not tomorrow, at least next year, I will understand. Hope. Not necessarily in a positive way. It can be negative way also. But what we are missing, what we are not seeing is tomorrow never comes. You heard of this before? It is not some fancy phrase. It is very true. Tomorrow never comes. We all have this hope before going to bed. What is the hope? I will be alive tomorrow. I will not die tonight. That's why we plan, right? We plan everything. Okay, tomorrow I will do this and everything. Right? So the question is, if you say don't go into this, accept everything as you are, total surrender, total acceptance. That means I lose this interest to do anything. I mean, I don't have anything to change. I don't really need to look for something. So my hope keeps me alive. My hope keeps this life very alive, lively. That's why Patanjali says, all the sages, masters saying, what is life? What is your understanding about yourself? What is your vision, your perception of life is not true. Viparyayo Mityanyanam Adatrupa Pratishtam. False knowledge. We are not really seeing the reality. We are all ignorant. What we see, life is not the life. What we see, achievement, is not the achievement. What we see as happiness is not the happiness. Everything comes with the expiry date, expiry time. Who doesn't have the expiry date? You. It's not I'm saying. That's what from Buddha onwards everybody say. What is you understanding yourself is not the reality. But what is this me? What is this you? What is this I? Is it this body? No. Body comes with the expiry date. Not only for you, not only for me, for any person. Ordinary person to extraordinary person. Everybody has this expiry date. But what do? How careful about our skin tone, wrinkles, not under the sun, foundation onwards, extra makeup, various designs. Everything we are taking care. External body. But they are saying which comes with the expiry date. That means we should not do anything? No. You can definitely need to take care of the basic things. But that is not going to solve this problem. The body is not keeping you alive. If the body's condition is like that, then what about the mind? What about our various emotions, thought process, everything? Which also comes with expiry date. Expiry time, we can say. Today I'm happy. The happiness is not continuing forever. Expired. Just you see somebody who you don't like, your happiness is expired. Same way, sadness also. I'm sad today. I'm not in a good mood today. Changing, expired. All kinds of emotions expire continuously. But what is happening? It is keep on renewing on its own. Because we are holding emotionally, the revival continuously happening. How that revival happening? How it is renewing on its own? This hope. The hope of tomorrow. I will be like this. I will become like this. I will achieve this. I will get this status. I will get this place. I will be healthy. I travel there. Various hopes, hopes of life. Why we have this strong interest? Because we are not knowing, we are not understanding about the reality. So we see this apparent life is the real life. So that leads to the other klishta, how this hope, because this hope really lead us to various thought process based on that, in fact, all the activities. Now we can see how it is connected also with our imagination of life. Vikalpa. Vrittayah panchatayah. Fivefold vrittis. Klishta aklishtaha. Pramana, viparyaya, vikalpa, nidra, smriti, smritayah. Fivefold. We saw the pramana, pratyaksha, anumana, agama. Sense perception, inference, and the experience of others, testimony, scriptures. Pramana, the knowledge from where we are getting. Then we saw viparyaya. Viparyayo mityanyanam. Not tatrupa, atatrupa. Pratishta. Then he gives the definition for vikalpa. Shabda jnana. Anupati. Vastu shunyo vikalpa. Shabda. Shabda means sound. Words. We hear. The sound comes. The sound comes with a certain meaning. It's the words. Shabda. Jnana. From that shabda, from that sound, from that word, we are getting some knowledge, understanding. Based on that certain thought process, knowledge, information, anything you can say. The information because of that word, the knowledge because of that word, Shabda Jnana. Anupati, because of that word, that sound, that knowledge from that word, we are getting this, following from there, what is coming? Vastu shunyo. Vastu means object, things. Shunya, empty, means nothing is there. That is what? Vikalpa. Shabda jnana anupati. Vastu shunyo vikalpa. Shabda jnana anupati. Vastu shunyo vikalpa. We all go through this experience every day. A classical example, very easy to understand. Sun rising from the east. You are getting this knowledge, right? You are getting this understanding. Sun rising from the east, sun setting in the west. And is it true? Based on that, we are thinking, doing things and everything. Sun is not moving. At least from the point of the solar family, Earth rotation. Of course, whole universe is moving. That's a different thing. Relatively from the Earth, Sun. But because of the Earth rotation, it looks like the Sun is moving. So we tell, Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. It comes to the middle during the midday. It gives certain meaning, we are using it, but it is not true. Imaginary, but based on that we are acting, doing things. Also, other classical example, time flies fast. But when I am into yoga philosophy, time goes very slow. I watched this movie, so interesting. I don't know that I spent like 3 hours. But I am sitting for meditation, 10 minutes, it looks like 1 hour. Time goes slowly. I am meeting this person, so fun, so nice, so interesting. Time goes fast. Otherwise, no. But actually, is there anything happening like that? When you are sitting in philosophy class, is it the time, the needle, the clock is not moving or slowly moving? Neither the time is flying, nor the time is going slowly. It is same all the time. Right? But we use this term. Vastu shunyo. It is not happening exactly. But Shabda Jnana Anupati. By that word, we are getting into certain knowledge. We are creating certain things which is not at all there. In our every country, every culture, every tradition, we can see that there is these stories, right? The famous one, dragon. We have even picture and everything, but is there any animal lived like that? We don't know. At least dinosaur, we can say that, okay, they have found some fossils, this and that. What other fancy word we use like that? Imaginary thing. Everybody using this, thinking this, but it is not really true. It is vikalpa. Throughout the world. Vastu shunyo, empty. What is that? Love. You don't agree? Shabda jnana. What is that? You keep hearing, I love you. I love you. You are my love. I love you forever. I'm giving this love. My love is for you. You tell to children or you tell to parents, you tell to your beloved. How far it is true? Why I'm saying vastu shunyo means what? It is empty. Why it is empty? Because this love comes with condition. I love you. What is missing there is terms and conditions apply. With anybody. When you hear this, when anybody says I love you, the next thing what you have to say is not I too love you. What you have to ask, okay, what are the terms and conditions? Otherwise this love will not change, right? It will be there all the time. But because vastu shunyo, when you hear shabda jnana, love, is really like promising, giving the hope of tomorrow, keeping the life lively, alive. But it becomes vastu shunyo, empty promise. It becomes empty. Why? Because that word gives the meaning with certain terms and conditions. So generally, if you hear I love you, that means from now onwards, you do things as I like. Both parties. It goes with everybody. Even parents and children fighting. Parents and children, after some time, they don't talk each other. They don't meet sometime. It becomes very formal. Why? Terms and conditions are not followed properly. Either the children is not doing as per the parents' interest or the parents are not doing as per the children's interest. You like this friend. spending a lot of time together. After some time, disappearing from each other. Why? I still love, but my love is only within myself now. No way can express. Or it may go into the other way also. I hate that person. So much value. That word love has a lot of weightage. So heavy. But after some time, all gone, disappeared. It becomes empty. Shunyata. Vastu shunya. The value gone. Why? Terms and conditions gone. There are other imaginations are there, fanciful things are there, which I don't need to really give example, which you all know, right? I'll be young forever. At old age, I'll be healthy. I'll be alive tomorrow. My power, my status, my income, my studies, all will bring happiness. All will sustain the happiness. Imagination, vikalpa. It is not true. Do you think I am talking so negative about life? Is it going on? What is that? Everything is not valuable in the life means what I have to do in the life. No. The same life we need to see in full picture, not partially. Which is missing. We are not understanding its full picture, the whole view, the grand view. Apart from that, you can see that a lot of other fanciful thoughts and imagination. Like, when I become like that, I will do these things. You can see that a lot of movies, a lot of all these soap operas and various serials, all fanciful stuff. There is no real reality in that. We can say all the Hollywood movies. Oh, don't forget Bollywood movies also. Generally, if you see that, at least like before, maybe now they changed. Now they changed the other way. Before, these love boy, love girl, these lovers running around the trees, singing song and dancing. But if you see the real life, it never happens that way. Vastu shunyo. Just imagination. They fly in the sky, go to the moon. Imagination. Now it is changed. What is changed now? Now is hero, heroine at the background, 50, 100 people dancing together whenever they go into some romantic jubilation, celebration, giving the dream. All the Hollywood movies, alien attack, terrorists, alien attacking America, terrorists attacking White House. And some retired officer come and save them. A typical imagination, typical formula. And all the Korean movies and the serials are very famous everywhere. I don't know what is there in Korean movies, Korean dramas. Vastu Shunyo. It's all based on that imagination. People like it. Why? Everybody has underneath that imagination. Want to fly to the sky without any flight. Want to go to moon. The girls are looking for handsome guys. The boys are looking for beautiful girls. Dream. Vastu Shunyo. We can see that day in, day out. We have a lot of imaginations about life. When we sit for meditation, there are a lot of thought process. You look into those thought process. If you give time, note down that you don't need to do 1 hour meditation. Just 15 minutes of meditation. Look into your thoughts. Whatever the thought comes. Just note down. We can see that definitely you will find, especially this vikalpa, imagining things, fanciful thoughts. You may not really see it, it looks like real. Generally, they give this classical example, all the commentators, just about there is words are there, but there is no object. A simple definition is like that. Like the sunrise, time flies. It's not actually happening, but still that words giving some knowledge. That is what vikalpa. But what we are seriously doing in life, that itself vikalpa. Why? It doesn't have any concrete meaning. It has a meaning, temporary meaning. It has the usage, momentary usage. That's why I'll be happy tomorrow. I need to lead this life. I have to be alive. All comes under vikalpa. You can see that all have the connection. From viparyaya to vikalpa, vikalpa to viparyaya. It will keep going here and there. Like the pramana also can turn into viparyaya, viparyaya. From there we can connect with vikalpa also. So that's why they keep telling, we are so busy, constantly involving in many activities. We want to achieve something, but which is not really the actuality or reality or life. That's why our thought process are constantly engaged. Why are we chatting ourselves? Why we are thinking so much? Why we are not able to sit idle doing nothing? Not physically, thought process. Because of this connection, one after the other. That's why when we read, when we look into the history, any culture, any country, all the great people, all gone. All the great activities, when they are alive that time, whatever that happening, all are disappeared. Good or bad, right thing or wrong thing, whatever the perception was. That doesn't mean you are not doing anything or you should not do anything. Instead, seeing the reality, then it gives a different perception. That's why this exploration of the mind is the emphasis here, and we are studying, we are looking into the whole thought process. Now, when we go to meditation, when we are not able to focus, and we are keep on disturbed by thought process, now this study, this exploration will help. What kind of thought it is, where it comes from. Is it pratyaksha? Is it anumana? Is it agama? Is it viparyaya? Is it vikalpa? That gives the clarity for us to trace the root. When we focus on the meditation, when we are able to connect with the sensation, and then the sensation is momentary. Why? There is other thought takes away. Then we are able to recognize that, where it comes from. So, you don't simply move away, move from one sutra to other sutra. When you hear about viparyaya, wrong conception, error, wrong understanding. When you hear about this imagination, when you hear about this fanciful thought process, and see that how I experience, based on that, how I lead my life, then you understand more. Then from there we study further. Then the next thing we follow up. Is hope vikalpa? Is hope is equal to vikalpa? Means, I hope, is it just imagination? There is no true in that. It is not going to come alive. Not really. We get into any action because there is hope. That I will do what I want to do. Because I have certain expectation, then I am getting into action. Nobody do things without expectation. Without any hope, you will not get into anything. Hope of getting what you want to get. But how we relate with this hope, how we relate with this expectation is the one we need to look into. Sometimes we can equate this hope to imagination. Just fancy. What is the hope? Okay. The whole world will be in peace tomorrow. Hope. This is vikalpa. Your children will listen totally, obeying to you whatever you are saying. Hope. It's vikalpa. So that is what we need to understand. Many things we can say. As we age or grow older, we tend to see things from different perspective, and how we define happiness also different. We don't pin hope. We work towards happiness and be simple, but we won't know when it will come, and nothing is really forever. Nothing really stay forever. No. this statement partially true, partially it is not true. As we age, grow older, we tend to see things differently. Of course, but just the things are changing. Your expectation of happiness is not changing. I will achieve tomorrow is not changing. Working towards happiness is not changing. Because of the physical, mental conditions, old age people reducing things or stop doing things, but it is not they are doing because of the clarity, understanding, jnana. It is the external factors, but searching, looking for happiness outside is not changing. But the rishis and masters are saying happiness is nowhere else. You don't need to do anything to attain happiness. They are saying you are nothing but happiness. You don't even blink your eye to get the happiness. We are going to study about it. You don't need to do anything. With that, that's why I'm saying old age, it happens because of the external factors. It is not because of the knowledge. What you can imagine, you can achieve. Without this, how the human civilization can go forward? Of course, you can imagine for good or for bad. Like now, going to Mars. Is this bad in terms of technology advancement? Imagination is helping to achieve or to get new things. There is no different opinion on that. But human civilization can go forward. There is no connection with that. Now we are seeing we are a civilized human beings and our civilization is getting better, better, better. Is nothing but vikalpa. It's our imagination. Why? What actually we human being doing? Innovating new things, improving the technology, making the life more sophisticated, producing a lot of food, traveling further, far away, every moment inventing new things. That's what everybody's seeing, that human beings are going forward, achieving new things, reaching new heights. But in what way it is taking forward? Just because we are getting sophisticated life, more technological life? No. The time you hear any kind of written document about the history, human life, expectation, desire, anger, frustration, disappointment, jealousy, fighting, killing, backstabbing, all these mind-related, emotional-related, relationship-related things were there. Now, same thing continues. Thousands of years back, searching for the truth, looking for happiness. Anything they do, looking for happiness, was there. Now, same. These fundamental aspects are not going to change. They were fighting before with weapons, with stones, or with hands, with stones, with maybe iron weapons, then sophisticated weapons, minute weapons, cyber weapons. Fighting is still going on. In your working place or even within your home or friend circle, before you just talk to the neighbor person, next table person, bad about the other person, gossiping, that person is doing good, that person is not doing good, this person deserves, this person doesn't deserve this, just gossiping. Same thing now going on. Only the platform changed. You are going to Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp or Line. Just technology improvement. But basic human mind activities are the same. In what way we are going forward? Science developments revealing the reality more compared to before. So we don't know about the atoms. We don't know about molecules. We don't know about how everything is connected. We don't know about the energy, matter. It's all the same. We don't know that. Now we are knowing. So that's why we are understanding more. We are getting more. But the solution is the same. Even you know things, at the end, basically you are knowing the reality. So otherwise there is nothing going forward. Going to Mars, is it bad? No, it is not bad. We are not going to stop only to Mars. We go to other galaxy also. This development will keep happening. It will keep improving. We will know. But actually where we need to go within ourselves, we need to travel to various galaxies. To see the whole universe is within us. Then without using Elon Musk rocket, we can go to Mars. We don't need NASA. Also, nobody will come with you, including your spouse or children, your friends. You will be alone and you can see that the galaxy traveling. But don't go to meditation with this imagination. Okay, that's a vikalpa. Then you say that I close the eyes, I see the stars, I see the Mars, even I go to Andromeda galaxy. That is vikalpa. I'm not talking about that galaxy trip. When we would like to achieve something, we try to manifest and we hope the manifestation work and wish come true. When we talk about the emptiness, should we still manifest? Is it good? Okay, this is the direct message. I put that at the bottom because So any message you please post for everyone. Then only the translators will see that. Okay, there is another question. First I see that. What you can imagine, you can achieve. Without this, how the human civilization can go forward? Of course, you can imagine for good or for bad. Like now, going to Mars. Is this bad in terms of technology advancement? Is it same question repeated here? Just a translation, yeah. Hope is also vrittis. So, in order to achieve Chitta Vritti, we should have no hope. No. We don't want to achieve Chitta Vritti. We want to achieve Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Don't forget that. Chitta Vritti means thought process in the mind field. Chitta Vritti Nirodha means cessation, stillness. This thought process need to disappear. Is it this thought process need to disappear while I am doing meditation or all the time? That's all we are going to study. But at least now we can understand what is yoga. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Cessation of thought process. Modifications. In the mind, modifications constantly happening, right? That has to stop. You need to get into stillness where there are no thoughts. Where there is no thoughts. So actually what we are doing now, thoughts are there already. What we want to achieve? No thought zone. We are in thought zone now. Now we are separating this thought process. Okay, this thought, pratyaksha, this thought, anumana, this thought, agama, this thought, viparyaya, this thought, vikalpa. Now we are segregating. So that we understand the root from where these thoughts are come from. So hope is also a thought. We recognize first. We understand first. We see that first clearly. And later we are going to study what we have to do with this understanding. We should have hope. I have a hope you understand this. Without that hope, I don't need to spend time here, right? So you have the hope, you will understand also. It gives certain clarity, understanding to see the life in a different perception. With this hope, with this expectation, every action what we do, definitely underneath there is hope. There is expectation. So this question, it takes some time. When we would like to achieve something, we try to manifest and we hope the manifestation work and the wish come true. And we talk about emptiness, should we still manifest? Is it good? Okay. Next question, what do you see, what do you feel, what do you hear? The truth you contemplated is really the truth. How should we verify? Should we believe our experience if it is changeable? When you still want to verify whatever your experience is not truth. Just understand this. More than that, we will explore next session. Self is self-evident. Truth doesn't need any verification from anybody, including yourself. Reality is reality because nothing else required to verify that. I hope you don't understand this. Whatever I said now, we will explore that in coming sessions. Okay, I keep these questions for next session. Thank you all. Namaste.